Hey guys, SpotReview back with another video. Today I'll be reviewing the Doogee S40 Lite. Now, I bought this phone off of Amazon for $99 in the orange color, but it was actually pretty cheap compared to the other rugged phones. They were all around $150, but yeah, I bought this one to see how good it is for just $99. Now, on the Amazon page, the company listed that this phone can go through anything. It can stay underwater for more than 30 minutes, has really strong glass, the processor is really fast, and other things like that. Now, let's start off with the unboxing. So in the box, you get the phone, and you also get the basic charging cables and everything, but you don't get earphones or anything like that. You also get a SIM card eject tool for the phone. It's a different type of SIM card eject tool, but yeah. Now on the phone they have a sticker on the screen basically listing all the specs of the phone, like 8 megapixel camera and other things like that, but that's not really important. The most important things are like the IP ratings and etc. But yeah, so I'm gonna set up this phone and be right back. Now there are two buttons on the side that confuse you from the power button and the emergency button. Now the emergency button just like calls the police and the ambulance like that. So yeah, the power button's actually on the right side of the phone, not the left side of the phone compared to other phones. But yeah, just holding the phone, it feels really premium, but I'm pretty sure the specs aren't. But yeah, the sides are made out of metal and the front and back are made out of rubber, which feels really heavy. Now I'll set up this phone and be back with you guys. Alright, the phone's set up. It was pretty easy to set up, just like any other Android phone. Now the phone is running Android 9, which is an older version of Android, but I still can't get over the feeling of how good the phone feels in your hands. Now the metal feels really nice, the rubber feels really nice, and the phone's actually really heavy. I'm pretty sure it weighs just around 32 grams. But yeah, right off the bat, there is like a pre-installed launcher slash icon pack on the phone, so I don't really prefer it, but if you want to change it, I recommend installing a different launcher from the Play Store. So first we'll be doing a water test. Now, the company claims it can be underwater for 30 minutes with a depth of 1.5 meters. Now I don't have access to a place with 1.5 meters, but I'll just be testing the phone for 20 minutes in a bucket of water. So let's see how the phone does during this test. Alright, so the phone's been underwater for 20 minutes now, so I'm gonna see if everything works now. So I'm typing my passcode, and as you can see, the screen works pretty good, doesn't seem to be damaged or anything, but I think that's expected since the company claims that the phone can be underwater at the depth of 1.5 meters. But yeah, so the fingerprint works just fine, doesn't seem to be damaged or anything. So now the rear facing camera also seems to be working just fine, doesn't seem to be damaged or anything, but yeah, the front facing camera wasn't turning on. Could be a software bug, it could be because of the water damage, but not really sure. But off camera it did turn on and off. So yeah, so let's go to the next test. Now we'll be doing some drop tests. So first we're just gonna start off by dropping the phone on the sides just to see what happens. So yeah, so when I drop it right here, the phone doesn't seem to be damaged by much. Just the corner seems to be scuffed a little, as you can see here from the side of impact. But yeah, other than that, the phone isn't really damaged. It seems to be pretty durable since the rubber is pretty thick and seems pretty high quality. But yeah, as you can see for yourself, doesn't seem to be that damaged. Alright, now we'll be doing the back facing test. So yeah, so when we drop it, I don't expect it to be that damaged, but yeah, on the back you can see there are some scuffs and scratches, but it's not really that visible. Not really, it doesn't really impact the phone that much. Now you can see that the screen isn't damaged or anything, works perfectly fine. The screen isn't cracked, the LCD isn't broken or anything. So yeah, other than the scuffs on the back of the phone and the scuffs on the sides of the phone, other than that, phone's looking pretty good. Now we'll be doing the front facing test. Now the screen could break, but no, it actually didn't break. It's really surprising since it's such a heavy phone. But yeah, there are actually no scratches on the phone. The screen works perfectly fine. Yeah, pretty surprised that the phone didn't crack or anything. Now the phone did fall on the side just a little bit, but yeah, now we'll be doing the side drop again. So yeah, the phone's still working pretty fine, nothing wrong with it. But yeah, phone's pretty tough right now, nothing's breaking. Seems very durable, partly because the rubber can absorb the impact and the metal is just keeping it all sturdy all together. So now I'll be doing another front facing test, a bit higher since it didn't crack last time. So it still didn't crack this time, which is pretty surprising, if I say so myself. But yeah, there's no scratches at all on the screen. It's also really surprising. But yeah, now let's do back facing test. Alright, so this was really surprising because the phone just like turned in the air. So this time the front did crack. Now the company did say that the screen can handle any drops that you put at it, can protect it from any scratches, any drops. Well, it doesn't seem to be true. They kind of exaggerated that. Now it doesn't seem like Gorilla Glass 4, but yeah, now we'll do the back testing. Drop again. Now there's actually a bit more scuffing, scratches on the back, but nothing that noticeable compared to the front of the phone. But yeah, the phone looks pretty good except for the front of the phone. So yeah. The screen doesn't seem to be broken, but only the glass is broken, the LCD isn't broken. So yeah, that's good. Now, as you can see, there is some more scratches when you look close up, especially on the camera lens. Now, it didn't affect camera quality. Well, the camera's already bad. It's a 8 megapixel camera with a 5 megapixel front facing camera. But yeah, the screen is completely shattered. It doesn't seem like this is Gorilla Glass 6, which is the latest glass that manufacturers put on their phone. It seems to be something like Gorilla Glass 5 or 4, which is pretty bad. But yeah, now let's test the gaming compatibility. Now the company claims that this has a fast processor. It has a 1.5 gigahertz processor. Now I can't pronounce the specific name of the processor, but you can check out the link below to see the specific processor. Now I've downloaded a game called Snake Rivals, just a random game off of the Play Store. It's kind of like Slither.io, but let's see how the phone handles it. Now I don't expect it to be that good since it has a very low spec processor, but yeah, right off the bat it's actually really laggy. The graphics seem okay, but they seem really bad. But yeah, that's expected with a $100 phone that's mainly meant for the durability of it. But I don't know why the company would list that the processor is really good. Now they did say that the processor can handle anything you throw at it, like gaming, video editing, which is really surprising, and other things like that. But yeah, just see for yourself on how bad this processor handles all these games. Now, this phone has a 5.5-inch display, which is okay compared to other phones in the same price range as this phone. Now, another thing that I noticed while playing this game is that there is a delay when you put your finger down on the screen. So I think there probably is like a 1 second delay, which is pretty bad. Other than that, guys, I really enjoyed reviewing this phone. I really think it's worth it. Now, please subscribe to my channel with post notifications on, share my videos, and like the video, and peace.